Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today, guys. Before we get into this video, please make sure you hit that like button, you smash the comments in the comment section, you subscribe to the channel, and you turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Guys, welcome back. First video back. It's breaking news. Poch is the new Chelsea manager.
Hey.
Kante is leaving. And Chelsea are going back in for CACIEDO. Let's get into some news. Let's see what's been said, and then we'll give you our opinions. So, starting off with Mauricio Pochettino becoming Chelsea's head coach. So it says in the statement, Chelsea Football Club is pleased to confirm Mauricio Pochettino will become head coach of the men's team from the beginning of the 2023-24 season. The Argentine will begin his new role on the 1st of July 2023 on a 2-year contract with an option of a further year. Dad, talk to me about Pochettino. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's what Chelsea needs at the moment. Basically, we've been in the abyss, for the whole of last season. After Tuchel, his dismissal from the club, bringing in Potter, Frank Lampard, who only came in to appease the fans. I think, Pochettino is a breath of fresh air. A very experienced manager from PSG. Who's had the opportunity and past experience of, training world-renowned players. He's a very disciplinarian. He doesn't go lightly on the guys, and I think this is what they need. Basically, I've been going on last season that we do need a host of new players. A lot of money was wasted during last season, and I think, he's the fine recipe, along with some new players, to bring Chelsea back up to the top of the rock, and that we get, it's imperative, I say, that we get at least Champions League football next season. So
I've got a different opinion. I do think we can. I don't think we're going to make Champions League football next season. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Never say never.
I think the approach is to get Chelsea, back as a unit. I think Pochettino's coming in now to revitalise. This season is going to be a rebuild. It's going to be getting rid of the deadwood, getting rid of the players that we don't need. There's a lot of players in this club that are just abysmal, and they just need to go because it's just not good enough. There is a new way. There's got to be a new way of doing things. I'm sure Pochettino is going to be keen to get it stuck in on the 1st of July, get these players out the door that he doesn't want, and go from there. But for me, I think I don't know what we're going to do. You'll see our predictions, Premier League predictions, when they come up soon. So we're not going to tell you where we think we're finished, but I don't think we're going to finish in the Champions League positions. I'll be clear. But Dad, do you think Pochettino will be a success?
Well, looking at his resume and his track record, I think he would be a success. Basically he has to be firm but fair. I think this is what they've needed for the whole of the last season, is a bit of direction, a bit of discipline, mindset. That was all lost, and I say this to all the fans, especially after Tuchel left. It was boring. Yeah, they didn't even try. It was soul destroying to watch. Yeah, and there was just no vigor.
No,
that wasn't Chelsea. I do believe we wasted money, and this is my message to the club owners: stay out of the purchasing.
Stay out of the dressing room. Stay out of the dressing room. Stay out of the tactics talk. Stay out of the training, right? And do you know what? Just stay out of it, because it's really irritated me all season. The fact that we've known that they've been going in the dressing room, showing people round at half time. There's been players outside the dressing room having to get changed outside the dressing room because the squad's so big.
The only person who should be in the dressing room
is the manager and the assistant manager.
Yeah. Yeah.
and the players.
And the players.
No one else should get involved.
Exactly.
Because that is where things start to go wrong, as we've seen this season.
Yeah.
But let's move on now. There's a bit of news on N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante leaving? Let's have a look at what's been said. This is from Fabrizio Romano, by the way. So it says, N'Golo Kante to Al Ittihad. Here we go. Medical tests completed in London. 2-year deal with an option for a further season. 100 million per season salary. Whew. Figures include image rights, commercial deals, and a creative portfolio. Dad, Kante. Kante's going. Thank you, Kante, for all your service.
Yes, yeah.
You have been a wonderful player. Won us to help us win the Champions League. That performance was my favourite performance of all from Kante in the Champions League final. He was superb that day. But for me, it's sad times. Kante's going, one of the legends of the club. Dad, talk to me about N'Golo Kante. What do you think?
Oh yes, since he joined us in 2016, I believe, and he's been a formidable player. He's left his mark at Chelsea. I will say, okay, he was injury prone in the last few years. There was a lot of absence of him playing. He looked, not his usual self. There were sort of like
there were sparks,
moments.
There were moments where you thought, okay, there's the real Kante.
Yeah.
There's what we know of Kante. When he would either, it would be a tackle, or he would take on 2 or 3 players and go past them with ease.
Yeah.
It would be something like that, and you think, hang on, that's Kante.
Yeah.
That's what we've been missing for months.
And this is him now, sort of going into his sort of like semi-retirement years, where he'll go off and he'll play.
He's playing in Saudi, but enjoy it, Kante. Enjoy it. You've earned the right to retire gracefully.
Yeah.
And that's 100 billion per season salary. Whew.
Wasn't that the same with Drogba?
He went to China. He went to China.
Yeah.
But
before retiring,
100 million per season salary, Dad, for N'Golo Kante. That's a bit of an increase to what he was getting at Chelsea. So some people do you wonder whether it's a final payday? Probably is. But let him enjoy it. He's earned it. At the end of the day, he's been a fantastic servant of the club. So wish you all the best, N'Golo. And you're welcome back at the bridge anytime. Bit of more news on Caicedo. Chelsea were going in for Caicedo in January, as we were aware. They're going back in for him again this summer. They're going back in for Caicedo. We need him replacement for Kante. He fits the bill. Dad, talk to me about Caicedo. Brighton player, midfielder, very good on the ball, very good in the defensive third as well.
Yeah.
Can be creative as well, can score goals. Talk to me about what you think about what Caicedo brings.
A very talented, energetic player. Basically scored for Brighton. I believe he's an Ecuadorian, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Ecuadorian. He's very young as well, only 20.
Yeah, and I think he'd be a great asset to Chelsea. I know there's a selling fee of around 70 to 80 million.
Yeah, it's a bit.
But then, when you look at some of the players that we have bought, and they've exceeded like 100 million, and
do you think he would partner well with Enzo? Do you think he would partner with Enzo Fernandez well in the midfield? Do you think because what you got to remember is we're not going to ever sell Enzo Fernandez now, right? We've spent 100 million on him and he's cutting the mustard. As far as I'm concerned, Enzo Fernandez is cutting the mustard for what I want. But does he partner well with him?
These things you can only surmise until you've got a player side by side and they're playing week in and week out. That's when you see the chemistry.
Yeah.
But I think it could be a big possibility that they could gel and bond very well. In their play, but like I say. The reality is there when they play. There's all this talk, this person that we've bought is going to work well alongside one of our existing players. And,
only time will tell.
It doesn't materialise sometimes. Look at our season. These players, they have... And another thing I need to get to about this season just gone, the passing of the ball.
It's been pathetic.
You get these players who want to, run from one end of the pitch and not pass that ball once.
But there's also players on that pitch, right?
There's no in team. I've always said this.
Yeah, but I agree. But if you look at some of the players that have played well this season, I'll give you a few examples. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez has played well in a really bad team, right? You've got the likes of Noni Madueke, who has played really well in a really bad team. Reece James played really well in a really bad team and has been unfortunate with injuries. Ben Chilwell played really well but unfortunate with injuries. Thiago Silva played really well. You got all these players who are really good footballers.
To me,
but this whole team has been diabolical. I do not ever want to see a season like this again.
Team this season, after Tuchel had left, couldn't give a
it
shit.
was downhill. It was downhill.
Yeah,
It was downhill.
yeah.
Downhill. It's like if we had kept Tuchel. If we'd have kept Tuchel, we might have got top 4.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we wanted to go for Mr. Harry Potter.
But this is what I say, yeah. You need a bloody manager now to come in, yeah.
Well, we got Poch.
Yeah, okay, we got Poch, yeah, with a big bloody brush and have a big sweep up there because if we're going back in, with 2/3 of those players, yeah, we don't stand a hoping hell's chance. Sorry.
No.
And I think we need to hit the ground running, yeah, and at least win our first 6 games, yeah, straight out, and be contenders for the
Top 4.
Yeah, Champions League.
But it doesn't matter at the end of the day right now because the season's over. We can only look forward now. We can only say, look, this is what was happening. Right, this is what needs to be solved. This is what needs to be done to get that problem away. And now we need to focus on next season. And we're talking about next season as if it's already happened. It's not. We need to see. I want to see progression. I've got, as a Chelsea fan, over the last 18, 19 years of my life, I've always had that winning mentality. It's a winning mentality that stabilised this club under Roman Abramovich. Now we need to get that winning mentality under Todd Bowley's reign. But Todd Bowley needs to actually work on understanding who is he's the owner, he's the custodian of the club. But who really owns the club? Is it him or the fans?
I tell you what, watching them playing in blue, for the sort of after the second part of the season and everything else, under Potter, Frank Lampard, no disrespect, he was only brought in to please the fans, but I thought watching him in blue, I was watching everything. That's how bad things were.
It was bad, right? So let's talk about
of a club.
Look, let's talk about it. Let's talk about things in a more positive vein. Let's talk about more things in a more positive vein because at the end of the day, right, we have to look at the situation as this. We can't change what's happened. We can't actually change that now.
Hey,
we're not in Europe.
And can I say one thing? Yeah? To all you season ticket holders, have you had refunds yet?
Yeah. Also, bit of news on the women's team. Bit of news on the women's team. Let's get this up now. Let me just get this up. Let me just get this up for you guys. So today, Chelsea have completed the signing of Katerina Macario. Chelsea are thrilled to confirm the signing of Macario after highly sought after American forward Katerina Macario, with the player joining the Blues from Olympique Lyonnais on the 1st of July 2023. This young girl, right, she's 23 years of age. She signed a deal till the summer of 2026, to switch to London after the conclusion of the Division 1 feminine season in France, where she has represented Lyon for the past 2 years. She says she can't wait to get started. I'm really happy to sign for Chelsea and I hope to represent the jersey well over the next few years. She can play as either a number 10 or a more traditional number 9, which is good to see. So that's a replacement for Pernille Harder in straight away. She says she can't wait to link up with players such as Sam Kerr, Lauren James and Gura Wrighton. It'll be good to play for her to play with Kadeshia Buchanan again.
And a warm welcome awaits her there. And I would like to say,
congratulations. Thank you so much, girls, for all you've done this season. You've cheered me up. To Pernille Harder and Magda Eriksson, we wish you all the best.
Yeah,
we wish you all the best. Thank you so much for everything you've done for this club. You've been amazing. And also, guys, Women's World Cup coming up. There will be plenty of stuff for the Women's World Cup. Yeah. We will be doing England watch-alongs. Millie Bright captaining the England team. Can they bring it home? Can they do the unthinkable and bring it home? I can see us doing it, but it has to be right and it has to be done correctly. Because when England men do something like this, they usually fluff it up.
Well, they got a great manager anyway. The England girls.
Yeah, in Savina
Lioness,
Weidman.
yeah,
What an
she's a
absolute
legend, yeah.
smashing manager. She's a smashing
Yeah.
manager. If we didn't have Emma Hayes at Chelsea, I would take Savina Weidman at Chelsea. But
Yeah.
I would still take Emma Hayes over Savina Weidman.
Yeah.
But Emma Hayes is the best manager in women's world football in the women's
Oh,
section.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
There is no doubt in my mind for that. She
Yeah.
has everything.
She's a great manager. She's firm but fair. She takes no shit.
She
yeah?
she does it.
You know?
She's clean. She's fun but fair.
Yeah.
She's really good. But guys, listen, look, this is a lot of news. There's a lot of news going to be coming out in the next few weeks, so stay tuned with us,
Watch
guys.
your space, guys.
Yeah, there's going to be more exciting things coming out tomorrow, guys. Actually, no, not tomorrow, Sunday, because I got to do all the preparation for it. Sunday there will be a who should stay and who should go video, a tier list video of who should stay and who should go. So get your thoughts in the comment section, who you think should stay and who you think should go. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys. But if you have enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed seeing us back on the channel, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to notify me upload. Share this channel out as much as possible, guys. Go and follow us on our social medias, Twitch, Instagram, and I think we're on Facebook now as well. I'll leave all links to this into the description. So guys, hope you've all enjoyed, and we will see you to the next video. Bye guys.
Cheers, guys.